tanungin, lalo na yung mga stars, mga ano na hindi daw ito nangyari kasi nag-low tide daw, pero imposible, di ba? Ito yung nangyari talaga eh. So after that, then Moses, sabi niya sa chapter 15, then Moses,
And the
the Israelite sang this song to the Lord. So ano sila, sabihin, nag-rejoice sila, di ba? So ano talaga eh, ibig sabihin yung joy na na yung maano nila na dumaan sila doon sa Red Sea na yon, is really pag ikaw ang naandun, talagang mapapakanta ka. And then ito yung song na I don't know kung sino nag-compose nito, pero it was, they're all singing, 'di ba? Ang saya-saya nila, 'di ba? So kasi kumpleto sila, lahat ng kanilang mga hayop na andon. So naano sila talaga it was a deliverance, 'di ba? And then ito yung kinanta nila, Loy, pakibasa mo nga. Hati-hatiin natin.
I will sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. Both horse and driver he has hurled into the sea. The Lord is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will praise him. My father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a warrior. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has hurled into the sea. The best of chariots officers are drowned into the Red Sea. The deep waters have covered them. They sunk to the depths like a stone. Your right hand, Lord, you're majestic in power. Your right hand, Lord, shattered the enemy.
Okay, dyan na lang muna. So, ito lang, ano ko lang yung, so yung Pero pala, yung lahat pala ng army ng Pero nakasama. The best of the Pharaoh's officers are drowned in the Red Sea. So wala na, guys. So, ibig sabihin, paralyzed na, wala nang economy ang Egypt, wala na rin silang army.
Depends.
Diba? So, nag-collapse na talaga ang Egypt because of this. Diba? So, hindi na sila naging world power nung pagkatapos nito. Saan ka ba natapos?
The greatness of your majesty. Ay, nga pala, ito si kinakanta nila ha. Hindi sorry ha, hindi ko maano. Si Yankee. Yankee, ikaw kantahin mo kaya The Greatness of Your Majesty.
7, 8, 9, and 10. Yankee, pakibasa. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7. Ay, nakamute ka. Kamute.
Kumakanta pa man din.
Okay. By the blast of your nostrils, the waters piled up. The surging
umpisa sa 7.
7.
In the greatness of your majesty, you threw down those who opposed you. You unleashed your burning anger. It consumed them like stubble. By the blast of your nostrils, the waters piled up. The surging waters stood up like a wall. The deep waters congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy boasted, I will pursue, I will overtake them. I will divide the spoils. I will gorge myself on them. I will draw my sword and my hand will destroy them. But you blew with your breath and the sea covered them. Hangin lang, no? They sank like lead in the mighty waters. Who among the gods is like you, Lord?
Kantahin mo daw. Hindi basahin.
Who among the...
Kantahin mo daw.
Thank you, majesty and holiness, awesome and glory.
Oh, yan.
And wonders. You stretch out your right hand and the earth swallows your enemies, and your unfailing love you will lead the people you have redeemed. In your strength you will guide them to your holy dwelling. The nations will hear and tremble, and they shall grip the people of... Listen, kasi mag-verse yan, mabalik sa doon. The Lord is my warrior, the Lord is His name. Tapos, balik na naman dito. Tapos, you will bring them in the plant them on the mountain of your inheritance, the place, Lord, you made by your dwelling, the sanctuary, Lord, your hands establish. The Lord reigns forever and ever.
Yes.
Yay!
And Pharaoh, so yun.
Thank you. Okay, verse 19. When Pharaoh's horses, chariot, and horsemen went into the sea, the Lord brought the waters of the sea back over them. But the Israelites walked through the sea on the dry ground. Then Miriam, okay, sino si Miriam?
Sang to them.
Kapatid. Kapatid.
Kapatid, sister.
Kapatid.
Sister.
Sing
Yes,
to
pero
the
siya
Lord
ang
Siya
who
yung
is highly exalted, but horse and driver he has hurried into the sea.
yes. Woohoo!
Okay. So then si
Dapat may
Miriam,
sound effects.
actually siya yung siya yung panganay eh. Pagkatapos ni Miriam si Aaron,
Aaron.
tapos pagkatapos si Aaron si Moses, di ba? Nung si Moses ay sanggol pa lang, 9 years old si Miriam. She was 9 years old. So they were slaves. Siya yung nagtatrabaho dun sa anak ng Pero. Yun yung nakuha, yung sa anak, di ba? So in a while, malalaman natin sino si Miriam, mamaya na yun. Okay. 22. Okay. Let's go back to 22. So wala na sila, nakatawid na at tapos na yung celebration, and then here we go again, naglakad na uli sila. Then Moses led Israel from Red Sea and they went into the desert of Shur. Guys, pag sinabing desert, wala talagang trees, wala talagang light,
Mainit.
talagang sobrang mainit. Diba?
Dry.
It was really dry. Now, alam naman natin yung provisions ni God sa mga Israel, paano siya pinoprotektahan during the day by
Pillar
ano?
of
Guys, by ano?
Clouds.
Pillar of clouds. Pillar of clouds. Sa gabi naman, ano?
Fire.
Fire. Ayun. Ganito yan, guys.
Pillar of clouds.
Yung pillar of clouds na during the day, hindi yun yung protection na yun doon lang nakatuon sa Israel.
Israel lang.
Hindi the entire Arabian, hindi the entire
Kung asan lang
desert.
yung mga
Kung nasaan lang sila.
Israelites.
Pag nag-move yung clouds, mag-move din sila. Pag tumigil yung clouds, titigil din sila. Ibig sabihin, pitch in na, magluto na kayo, ano na kayo ng tent. So yun ang kanilang doon, yun yung kanilang sabihin indication, yung pillar of clouds na yan. Pero it was confined doon sa Israelites. So ibig sabihin, pag tumatawid sila doon sa desert na yon, dama pa rin nila yung init. Dama pa rin nila yon. Maski
Depende.
yung tatapakan nilang
extreme.
talagang mainit.
Paano kung winter? Kung winter, sobra naman din lamig.
Oo. Kaya tinan nyo, for 3 days, they traveled in desert without finding water. So, ibig sabihin,
hirap nga.
umalis sila doon sa Egypt, naubusan na sila ng water. Guys, ang dami. 1.5 million. 1 million na lang. Ilang galon yung dadanin ninyo? Pag ibig sabihin, dala-dala nila, halimbawa, bawat family meron, pero mauubos din yun eh. Di ba? Siguro, halimbawa, one day, they travel, okay pa sila, di ba? O nakasurvive pa sila. Pag tumigil yung clouds, so titigil na rin sila, magluluto sila. Di ba? Ganun ang buhay nila eh. Hindi naman, ibig sabihin, hindi naman talagang bed of roses eh. Although they were protected. Pero pag tumigil sila, magpipit sila ng tent, magluluto sila, and then marami pang preparation. Tapos tulog sila. Tapos sa umaga, ganun din, pag gumalaw yung clouds, it's time to go. Yun yung kanon nila. Yun ang signal nila. Ibig sabihin, prepare, it's time to go. Lakad na naman sila. second day, ganun din. Di ba? So wala silang makita. Imagine niyo yun. Alam ko naman, nanonood kayo ng cinema, di ba? Sa mga, no, di ba? Talagang it was a desert. At hindi plato yun, ha? Hindi patag, ha?
Pag ganun.
Ano yun, ha? Pa-hills yung mga yun, ha? So, and then, on the third day, wala na silang water.
Wala na.
So, sabihin, mainit na yung ulo ng mga tao. Mainit na ang ulo nila kay Moses. Hindi nila malaman, hindi naman nila alam kasi, yung route na inaano nila is the long route. Kasi yun ang pinili ng Lord. Hindi pinili ng Lord yung short route kasi nandun yung mga Philistine. Di ba? And besides, meron naman talagang purpose si Lord dito sa mga sa mga Israelites kasi they were really actually a baby Christian. They were in schooling pa. Ha? They have to test the Hebrews, ha? So ito na nangyari, when they came to Mara, they could not nakakita sila ngayon ng nakakita
tubig.
sila ng tubig.
Excited.
Alam niyo, tubig ang tawag doon pag nakita kayo ng
Oasis.
pulo-pulo, oasis ang tawag doon. Alam niyo, di ba?
Mm.
Oasis. Kung merong well, meron ding puno, di ba? So ngayon, kung nakakita nila sa Mara,
Ng puno.
nila, ayun, di ba? Takbuhan sila. Just imagine niyo because it was, ang nangyari, nung hindi nila ito mainom kasi it was bitter. That was the place is called Mara. Ano muna namin sa inyo yung map kung saan tong Mara. Ha? Ano muna?
Ito yung Mara. Ito yung Elim, di ba dyan sila ayan.
Hindi siya
And,
galing dyan.
and then mamaya pa pala sila dyan. No? Ito yung Mara.
Yun sa Goshen.
Ito yung
Ayun,
yung
Red Sea.
Goshen.
Tawid
Dito sila
doon.
dumaan eh. Di ba? Yan. Diyan sila.
Diyan
Ito
sila
yung
tumawid.
diyan sila nag-cross.
Yan.
Oo, tapos naglakad sila. On the third day, andito na sila sa Mara.
And then, tinan nyo ulit itong Elim, ha? May Elim pa
May
dyan.
Elim mamaya pupunta sila
mamaya
dyan
pupunta
at
sila
the Trepidim.
Yan yun.
Tandaan nyo yan, ha? Ayan, yan ang route kasi nila. So, ayan
Familiar si Moses dyan kasi nandyan yung Midian.
Dito siya galing eh.
Ayan land of Midian.
Ito yung Mount Sinai.
Ayan yung Mount Sinai.
So, malapit na tayo sa, anong malapit na? Ten Commandments. Ayun.
Isa-isa tayo na explain natin yun.
Okay, wait lang ha.
Chapter 15.
Hindi. Ayusin ko ulit. Ayan.
Okay. So nasaan na tayo?
Ito, and then Moses cried out to the Lord.
Okay, so and then what? Okay. So the people grumble, guys, grumble against Moses saying, "What are we to drink?" Diba? Guys, ano sa palagay niyo? Yung pag-grumble ba ng mga Egyptians is may basis?
Meron.
Ay, FYI, 3 days ago,
3 days,
praise
okay.
sila ng praise the Lord, di ba? 3 days ago, talagang kumakanta sila, di ba? Kasi nakita nila yung parting of the Red Sea. Talagang
May miracle.
death-defying act yung ginawa nilang pag-cross, di ba? Na habol-habol sila ng mga Egyptians at nakita nila kung paano nilamon ng tubig ang mga Egyptians. Kaya yung di ba, parang kayo, parang pag may answered prayer kayo, di ba? Oh, thank you Lord, thank you Lord. Pero after 3 days, iba na ang kanilang countenance. So parang, ano ba naman, nakalimutan nyo na kaagad yung ginawa ng Panginoon? So, parang yung to.
May yan, ibig sabihin. At saka, bukod doon sa Red Sea, yung pillar of clouds. Araw-araw kasama nila yon. Hindi ba kayo mamangha pag tumigil yung hindi sila tinatantanan ng clouds eh. Palagi sila yun ang protection nila eh, di ba? So every day nakikita nila yung protection na yon. kung kayo ay naandun, guys, halimbawa, kung tayo ay naandun, will you grumble or will you pray? Or will you ask or will you ask God? Kasi guys, iba yung grumble eh. Yung pero sabi ng ibang mga Bible scholar, hindi naman lahat diyan ay nag-grumble, 'di ba? Yun lang talagang maiinit ang ulo. Yung sabihin yung talagang mostly are leaders, 'di ba? Mostly head of the family. Kasi nga yung family nila nagsasuffer, 'di ba? So they grumble. Despite of the fact, every day nakikita nila yung pillar of clouds. 'Di ba? And then dapat supposed to be, what are we to drink? 'Di ba? When then Moses cried out to the Lord, and the Lord showed him a piece of food. He threw it into the water, and the water became fit to drink. Supposed to be, guys, pag ganyan, halimbawa na lang, 'di ba? Halimbawa sa atin nangyari yung ganyan. Nakita natin yung day-to-day ng provisions natin sa buhay. Hindi tayo pinababayaan eh. Hindi ba? Sometimes desert. Sometimes naman, guys, hindi ba? Hindi desert. We are full. Di ba? Hindi tayo palaging nasa desert. Di ba? And then, tapos we will have some provisions na binibigay sa atin ng Diyos. Di ba? Pag tayo nagkaroon ng desert na time sa ating buhay, we should not grumble. Kasi alam natin na yung sufficiency of the grace of God palaging naandyan. Hindi tayo pabayaan, di ba? Kasi anak tayo ng Diyos eh. Sana yung mga nung itong mga Hebrews during that time, supposed to be sila ay sana pumunta kay Moses na ano sabihin, we have to pray for God na we have na bigyan tayo ng water. Dapat ganun sila.
Ganun naging
Dapat ganun ang naging reaction at dapat maging ganun din ang reaction natin. Pero despite of that na ganun, 'di ba? Tingnan niyo ang Lord. Then Moses cried out to the Lord, and the Lord showed him a piece of food. Saan galing yung piece of food? Show him a piece of food. He threw it into the water, and the water became fit to drink. Di ba? So, meron siya, the Lord show him a piece of food. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin, guys, pwede naman wala yung piece of food. Di ba? Pwede naman sabihin ng ni God, okay, you can drink it. Okay na yan, fit to drink. What's that piece of food? What is that piece of food? Ano sa palagay mo?
Test of obedience.
Obedience, yeah. He threw it into the water, and the water became fit to drink.
Naging kinlens niya.
Sabi
niya. Kasi nila, polluted water daw yun. Kaya
polluted
not
talaga
fit
yan,
to,
eh.
not fit to. Hindi lang siya bitter, polluted lang talaga.
Oo.
So,
Become fit to drink. Sige, ikaw lang.
Yung, di ba nakita natin na after ma-save sila sa Red Sea, di ba? Yung nakita nila yung salvation na they could have died there, di ba? Pero yung after their passing, hindi sila pinabayaan ng Panginoon. May pillar of clouds nga talaga, di ba? Tapos, in spite na nag-grumble sila, panay ang complain nila, sinave na naman sila in spite of their lack of faith and grumbling, di ba? So, nakita natin yung abundant mercy ng Panginoon, yung, sino? Okay. Tapos, nakita rin natin na talagang mag-provide siya. Di ba? Alam naman natin na no tree or no bark of tree can cleanse the water. It's only a miracle. Di ba? Lahat ng ginagawa ng Panginoon para sa kanila. Pero, magko-complain pa ba sila uli? Tingnan natin.
Yeah, that piece of food, sabi ng mga Bible scholar, it reflects to Jesus, yung ginawa niya dun sa cross. Diba? He threw it into the water, and the water became fit to drink. I-explain po natin maya-maya. So naging fit to drink na to. And then there the Lord issued a ruling and instruction for them to put them to the test.
To the
Diba?
test,
Tingnan nyo
oo.
ha. The Lord will put them into the test. He said, if you listen carefully to the Lord your God and do what is right in the eyes, if you pay attention, guys ha, if you pay attention to His commandments and keep His decrees, I will not bring you any disease I brought on the Egyptians. For I am the Lord who heals you. Then they came to Elim, guys ha. And then here it is, 27. Pakibasa mo nga pakibasa mo Rosette, 27.
27, sana.
Oh.
Then they came to Elim, where there were 12 springs and 70 palm trees, and they camped there near the water.
Okay. So ano tong Elim? 'Di ba pinakita namin sa inyo ha? Ano lang to, yung hindi siya malayo sa Mara, 'di ba? So they came to Elim. Ano yung nakita nila? Ilan? Ano yung nakita nila,
Palm
guys?
trees.
Well,
Spring of
Ilan?
water.
Water and
Ilan?
palm trees.
Tapos trees, palm trees.
27 palm trees.
27
Mm.
tapos 12 springs. 'Di ba?
12
Mm-mm.
springs. Mm.
Ang lapit niyan, ha?
It was amazing. 'Di ba? Ano yung ibig sabihin ni Lord diyan? Guys, from bitter to the 12 spring. Ano yung nakita natin diyan? Yung provisions ni Lord.
From
Kasi
bitter to sweet.
tayo, sandali ha. Kung yung sa mga Hebrews dun sa Mara, they were deeply disappointed. Kasi bitter eh. They were really disappointed sa nangyari kasi hindi nila in-expect yung well done is bitter, 'di ba? They were consumed by bitterness. Nakalimutan naman nila si Lord na siya ang nagpo-provide sa lahat. And then here comes Elim. Ha? Tingnan niyo yung Elim.
Sobrang blessing.
Sobra yung blessings. Guys, ang ibig lang sabihin ng Panginoon sa atin, do not stay long
Sa
on
desert.
Mara. Diba? And we become bitter sa life natin. Kasi we have to move forward. Diba, tingnan niyo yung sa Red Sea,
Mm-mm.
hindi pa sila nakakatawid ng Red Sea. Galit na galit din sila kay Moses. Diba? Ano ang sinabi ng Lord sa kanya? Diba? Stand still. Sabi niya, we have to move forward. Kasi may tendency yung mga Egyptian noon to go
Babalik.
back to Egypt. Yung old life nila. Yung old life nila. Ito guys, ito yung Mara, naging bitter ang mga tao noon. Bitter kasi yung water. And then they forgot na the Lord provides everything, and here comes the surprise of God, the Elim. Guys, huwag tayong maging bitter kung ano man yung nangyayari sa life natin. Kasi God has full of surprises. Di ba? Kalahin mo yan, 12 spring, di ba? Ang dami niyan. And they stayed there. Di ba? So ano nangyari? Di ba, Loy? Yung sabi? Verse ano tayo? Chapter 16 na. Chapter 16. You get the point, guys? You get the point? Yung ano to, yung from Mara to Elim. Di ba? Yung Elim is the surprise gift ng Lord doon sa mga Hebrews. Yung Mara, di ba sabi niya, I will test you. Di ba nakalagay doon, di ba? I will test these Egyptians, di ba? So titingnan niya kasi, di ba sinabi niya ron na he will test the Hebrews, di ba? So iyon, binigyan siya ngayon ng 12 springs. So ang saya nila, di ba? So the whole Hebrews, di ba? Kompleto na sila and everything, may water na sila. So they were satisfied, di ba? So tuwan-tuwa sila, di ba? Ito sa chapter 16, the whole Israelite community set out from Elim and came again to the desert Sin, di ba? Which between Elim and Sinai. On the 15th day of the second month after the count of Egypt, in the desert, the whole community again grumbled against Moses and Aaron, di ba? Okay, para maintindihan po natin itong nangyayari, alam niyo ba yung limang book of Torah, hindi yan hindi yan in order eh. Hindi yan in order. Hindi ito yung parang diary ni Moses na day-to-day diary. Hindi po yan, Let's look at, Lloyd, Numbers 33, 5 to 11. Tingnan natin yung parang mas detailed na nangyari. Numbers 33. O mas kiyan na, 33, basahin ko muna. Verse 1. Okay. Ito yung parang detailed, Here are the stages in the journey of Israelites when they came out of Egypt by divisions under the leadership of Moses and Aaron. And the Lord commanded Moses, recorded the stages in their journey. This is their journey by stages. The Israelites set out from Ramesses on the 15th day of the first month. Yan yung sa chapter 16. The day after the Passover, they marched out defiantly in full view
Of the Egyptians.
of all the Egyptians who were burying their
All their
firstborn.
firstborn.
Tingnan niyo yun? Nung umalis sila, yung mga Egyptians pala ay what's burying? Nililibing nila yung mga firstborn nila. So ibig sabihin, marami talagang namatay. Di ba? Whom the Lord has struck down among them. For the Lord has brought judgment on their God. Di ba? Verse 5, the Israelites left Ramesses and camped at Sukkot. They left Sukkot and camped at Etham at the edge of the desert. Very detailed to. They left Etham, turned back to Pihirot, the east of Baal Sepon, and camped near Migdol. They left Ganon and passed through the sea
Hahirot, and
into
passed
the
through the sea
desert.
to the desert. And when they had traveled for 3 days in the desert of Etham, they camped at Mara.
And then
They left Mara and went to Elim,
where there were 12 springs,
and 70
palm
70
trees.
palm trees. And
Ang dami
they camped
pala,
there.
no?
Kala ko
Diba?
27 na,
Okay.
70 pala.
And they
They
left
left
Elim and camped by the Red Sea.
And they left the Red Sea and camped in the desert of Sin.
Yan yun. Yan yung nasa chapter 16.
Mm.
So, balik tayo. So, ito yung mas detailed, di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, makita natin nun yung how medyo kalulus-dulus din yung nangyari dun sa mga Egyptians. Particularly yung mga yung mga naiwan dun ng mga Egyptians. Most of them kaibigan talaga ng mga Hebrews eh. Naging magkakaibigan na sila dun eh. Diba? So, biro mo, nililibing nila habang yung kanilang mga kaibigan na matagal na naging kaibigan, umalis na sila. Diba? No choice eh. Diba? Okay, balik tayo sa chapter 16. Okay. Lloyd, pakibasa. Verse 2.
In the desert, the whole community grumbled against Moses and Aaron. The Israelites said to them, "If only we had died by the Lord's hand in Egypt. There we sat around pots of meat and ate all the food we wanted. But you have brought us out into this desert to starve this entire assembly to death."
Okay, so ano ang problema? Hindi lang tubig. Ano ang problema?
Naubos na ang kanilang baon na.
Naubos na.
Oo, tapos
Diba?
siguro yung iba nangamatay na yung mga wala na sila iluluto.
Yeah.
Diba?
Mhm.
Remember, along the way, may mga namamatay din silang mga flocks, di ba? Yung mga alaga nilang mga animals and everything, di ba? At siguro meron din sa Red Sea, meron din hindi di ba? Meron din
Survive.
hindi naka-survive.
May basa.
Then the Lord said to Moses, I will rain down bread from heaven for you. The people are to go out each day, dun sa camp nila, kasi di ba may mga camp sila, each day and gather enough for that day. In this way, I will test them and see whether they will follow my instructions.
Okay, teka muna. Ano yung ibig sabihin nito? The Lord said to Moses, I will rain down bread. Diba? Tapos sabi niya, in this, the people are to go out each day and gathered enough for that day. Ha? Very specific ang sabi ng Lord, pag dumating yung bread, ang igagather mo lang enough for the day para sa iyong family. And then, sabi ng Lord, in this way, I will test them and see whether they will follow my instruction. Di ba? Kasi guys, may posibilidad na hindi nila gagawin ito. Hindi ibig sabihin, yung igagather na is not enough. Di ba? Alam mo naman tayo di ba?
May hoarding, meron tayong hoarding di ba?
Di ba?
Kailangan, kam-kam ng kam-kam
Oo, kaya sabi ng Lord, I will test
Oo, yung
if they will follow my instruction.
dapat
Di ba?
hindi tayo maging
Oo.
greedy.
Ganun, guys, yun yung message sa atin ng Panginoon. Di ba? Parang meron na tayong ibig sabihin nito, may blessings na ibinigay na sa atin ang Panginoon, pero we are not satisfied. Di ba?
We want more.
We do not follow our instruction. Ito na yon. Di ba sabi do sa yung Lord's Prayer, ay yung
Give us this
Give
day,
us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Ito ibibigay ni God.
Ito ibibigay ito lang ibibigay ko sa inyo. Di ba? Follow my instruction. Pero on the 6th day, they are to prepare what to bring in,
Dalawa.
and that is
Twice
to
as
be
much.
twice as much as they gathered on the other day. So bakit? Bakit on the 6th day? Okay, ito yung
It's
sagot.
Sabbath day. It's a rest
Yeah.
day.
Rest day.
So Moses and Aaron said to the Israelites, in the evening you will know that it was the Lord who brought you out of Egypt. And in the morning you will see the glory of the Lord, because he had heard your grumbling against him. Who are we that you should grumble against us? Si Moses ito, tsaka si Aaron. Sabi niya, bakit sa akin kayo magagalit? Moses also said, you will know that it was the Lord when he gives you meat to eat in the evening and all the bread you want, because he heard your grumbling. Who are we? You are not grumbling against us, but against the Lord. Guys, tayo nag-grumble sa ating buhay, kung ano lang yung nandito sa harapan natin, we are grumbling against the
God.
Lord.
At kahit na nasa
Diba?
heart mo, kahit na alam ni God.
Di ba? Sabi niya, you are not grumbling against us, but against the Lord. Di ba? Then Moses told Aaron, say the entire Israelite community, come before the Lord, for he has heard your grumbling. Melot, pakibasa 10, 11, and 12.
10, 11, and 12. While Aaron was speaking to the whole Israelite community, they looked toward the desert, and there was the glory of the Lord appearing in the cloud. Verse 11, the Lord said to Moses, I have heard the grumbling of the Israelites. Tell them, at twilight you will eat meat, and in the morning you will be filled with bread. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God. Verse 13, that evening quail came and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew around the camp.
Okay, 14.
When the dew was gone, thin flakes like frost on the ground appeared on the desert floor. And 15, when the Israelites saw it, they said to each other, what is it? For they did not know what it was.
Okay. Melot, ano yung pinrovide ng Lord dito? Ano yung pinrovide niya? Dalawa yan.
Nag-provide siya ng meat
in the morning, sa gabi, sa gabi, and in the morning will be filled with bread.
Bread. Anong meat
Ah,
yun? Quail?
Quail.
Pugo.
Quail. Pugo.
Pero yung bread, ibig sabihin, it's really a bread na, di ba? Pero itong quail, lulutuin pa to, di ba,
Lulutuin pa
guys?
yan.
Yes,
Doon sa
yes.
ibang ano dyan, di ba? That evening, quail came and covered the
Cover the cup.
camp. Sobrang dami. Di ba?
Bakit tinawag
Sa
na
dami.
mana?
Oo.
Bakit tinawag siyang mana? Kasi hindi nila alam kung ano yun. Ang tanong nila, what is it? What is this?
Oo.
Manha, ang Hebrew word ng what is this? So ano to? Kaya
Manha.
manha, naging
Manha.
mana. Ayun yun,
Okay.
ha?
Okay, Moses said to them, "It is the bread the Lord has given you to eat. This is what the Lord has commanded. Everyone is to gather as much as they need. Take an omer. Ang omer, 2 quarts yan. Dalawang quarts. For each person you have in your tent." Di ba? So, bakit ganito si Lord? Very specific. Di ba? Why? Because the God na sinasamba natin is the God of order. Hindi siya lang yung basta na ibibigyan tayo na walang order. Tandaan niyo yan, He is a God of order. Gusto nga niya, lahat, our family is always in order. The church is always in order, di ba? 17, the Israelites did as they were told. Some gathered much, some little, di ba? 18, and when they measured it
By the
by the
omer,
omer, the one who gathered much did not have too much, and the one who gathered little did not have too little. Everyone has gathered just as much they needed. Okay. Ano ibig sabihin yan, guys? 17 tsaka 18. Merong nag-ano, and when they measured it by the omer, by quarts, the one who gathered much did not have too much. So yung dapat na mag-gather ng marami, kinulang. And the one who gathered little did not have too little. Di ba? Sapat lang. Everyone has gathered just as much as they needed. Then Moses said to them, no one is to keep any of it until morning. Ibig sabihin, uubusin nyo. Ha? Uubusin nyo sa uubusin nyo.
kung
Kasi
hindi,
yung sapat lang kasi
oo.
dapat ang kukunin nyo. However, some of them paid no attention to Moses. So, hindi nila pinakinggan. Ito nga yung sinasabi ni Lord, itetest ko kayo if you will follow me. They kept part of it until morning. So, meron silang tira. But it was full of
Maggots.
and began to smell. So, Moses was angry with them.
Ito yung, tinuturuan tayo ni God ng contentment.
Di ba?
Sapat-sapat lang.
We have to follow the Lord. Obedience pa rin, guys. We will test Hindi ba sinabi, I will test this Hebrew. Tingnan ko nga kung bibigyan ko sila, although marami, pero ang kukunin mo lang yung sapat lang sa araw na yon. And then they failed. Di ba? And began to, hindi nila mapapakinabangan yung tira.
At babaho pa.
Oo. Di ba? Ang fantastic, di ba? kakaiba ito eh. Di ba? 21. Each morning, everyone gathered as much as they needed. And when the sun grew hot, it melted away. So, baliwala. On the 6th day, they gathered twice as much, 2 omers for each person, and the leaders of the community came and responded this to Moses and said to them, this is what the Lord commanded. Tomorrow is to be a day of
Sabbath.
Sabbath. Diba? The holy Sabbath to the Lord. So bake what you want to bake and boil what to boil, save whether it is left and keep it until morning. So nung 6th day, doble. Pero lulutuin nyo na ito. Kasi during the Sabbath day, guys, bawal magluto. Ha? Ganun ka-strict nun.
Ito yung
Di ba?
first time
You don't
na
have,
Oo.
wala kayong gagawing work actually.
ito
Ha?
yung first time na God spoke to Israel about Sabbath.
Sabbath, di ba? Tomorrow is the day
Mhm.
of Sabbath. It is a rest day, a holy Sabbath to the Lord. So bake, di ba? I-bake nyo na yung bake na ngayong on the 6th day, you want to boil, save whatever. Pagdating kinabukasan, hindi ito matutunaw, hindi ito magiging hindi ito mamamaho. Kasi sinabi ng Lord, and keep it until morning. Di ba?
Mhm.
Very specific ng Panginoon. 24. Lloyd, sino basa?
24, sino pa ba? Joey.
Joey, 24 to 23.
24, yeah.
23 to 24. Ano ba? 24 to
21.
23. Ano ba? 21 pala.
21 to 23.
Tapos pa na tayo.
21,
Oh, yeah.
21. Each morning, everyone gathered as much as he needed. And when the sun grew hot, nabasa na, di ba? Ito.
Baka na.
Nabasa
When the sun,
24. 24 to 26.
okay, so they saved it until morning as Moses commanded, and it did not stink
Yan. Forget.
or get maggots in it. Maggot, wait. Moses commanded and did not stink and get maggot in it. Eat it today, Moses said, because today is a Sabbath to the Lord. You will not find any of it on the ground today. 6 days you are to gather it, but on the 7th day, that's the Sabbath, there will not be any. Nevertheless, some of the people went out on the 7th day to gather it, but they found none. So lumabas pa rin sila. Yeah.
Tigas ng ulo.
Yes, talaga. Ulo. 28. Sige, 28.
Then
Hindi.
28, then the Lord said to Moses, how long will you refuse to keep my commands and instruction? Bear in mind that the Lord has given you the Sabbath. That is why on the 6th day, he gave you bread for 2 days. Everyone is to stay where he is on the 7th day. No one is to go out. So the people rested on the 7th day. The people of Israel called the bread manna. It was white like coriander's seed and tasted like a wafer made with the honey. Sarap, no?
Sarap.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So nakita natin, no?
So,
Parang essentially, pinwersa sila ni God to honor the Sabbath.
yeah.
Di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
wala ka iluluto eh.
Guys, napakasimpleng instruction. Huwag na kayong manghanap on the 7th day. At
Mag-church
wala
na.
kayong makikita.
Mm.
But
Lumabas pa
despite
rin.
that, meron pa rin. Diba? So, ganun ba tayo?
Sometimes.
Diba yung simple instruction?
Hindi pa sila natutuwa na hindi na sila pipila sa sa pabuya. Di ba eto ilalabas ka lang, magga-gather ka na. Pero on the 6th day, pang dalawang araw ang i-gather mo. Pero hindi siya mag-smell.
Isira.
Oo.
Hindi siya
May pakita.
Yeah.
yan.
Okay. Ako naman. So, Moses said to Aaron, take a jar and put an omer of manna in it. Then place it before the Lord to be kept for the generations to come. As the Lord commanded Moses, Aaron put
Aaron
the
put the manna in the tablets of the covenant law.
so that it might be preserved. The Israelites are manna
8 manna
Eight
for 40
mana,
years.
ilan
40
ilang
years.
40 years. Ha? until they came to the land that was settled. They ate manna until they reached the border of Canaan. Ano to in-emphasize ito, they ate manna until they reached the border of Canaan. Kasi pagdating ng border ng Canaan, wala na yung mana.
Tapos na.
Tapos. Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys.
Wala nang
So,
provision.
Kaya nga, sobrang, tinan yung Lord, di ba? It was really, He is a God of order talaga. So we are so blessed that our God, yung hindi siya yung nag-iisip ngayon lang dahil may sitwasyon tayong mabigat at yung prayer natin, hindi niya ina-answer right away, pinag-iisipan niya yon. Kasi He is a God of order. Diba? Hindi
Amen.
siya yung nabibigla na kailangan kong sagutin na to. Diba? Hindi. Diba? Hindi ganun yung God natin. He is a intelligent God. Diba? Nag-iisip siya yung ikabubuti natin. Okay.
Yung, teka muna, yun sa 33, take a jar and put an omer. Itong omer of manna in it, ito yung yung parang memorial na naman of how God sustained them in the 40 years. Hindi ito magmamagot o whatever, hindi ito babaho, ha? Ito yung ilalagay nila sa Ark of the Covenant.
Okay.
We-refer to sa Hebrews 9:4. Okay, sa ano na tayo, 17 na.
Okay, last na. Woo!
Ang sarap basahin, no? Eto na. Merong
Pwede mag Ma'am Loy, pwede mag-question isa lang.
Okay.
Yung mana kasi 'di ba hanggang 40 years, yun ang kinakain nila every day.
Yes, kaya mag-grumble sila. hindi sila
Puro
titigil ng complain.
adobo ngayon, bukas tinola.
Okay, guys.
Menudo. Tapos maging paksiw.
Yan kasi ang staple food ng mga tao noon.
Parang bread.
Kumbaga, parang rice natin. Pag walang rice, hindi tayo mabubuhay.
Iba-iba lang yun sa quail lang.
Bread. Yan. Bread
Mana
lang,
is life.
Isasasaw nila sa kape, okay na sa kanila yan.
Saka Ma'am Loy, tingin ko kaya binigay ni Lord yan para lumakas yung katawan eh. Kasi si Lord ang nabigay noon. I think magiging malakas yung katawan ng mga Israelite. Wala silang hypertension, wala lahat silang mga diabetes. Kasi yun ang binigay ni Lord.
Saka pwede
Quail.
Saka quail.
Kaya quail.
Pero, anyway, ayun.
Yeah.
After from the rock. Sino ang rock? Di ba, eto na naman. Meron na naman tayong Jesus is the rock.
Okay, 17. Sino pa? Bless, pakibasa nga yung 1 to 3.
1 to 3. Okay, verse 1. The whole Israelite community set out from the desert of Sin, traveling from place to place as the Lord commanded. They camped at Rephidim, but there was no water for the people to drink. Verse 2, so they quarreled with Moses and said, "Give us water to drink." Moses replied, quote, "Why do you quarrel with me? Why do you put the Lord to the test?" Close quote. Verse 3, but the people were thirsty for water there, and they grumbled against Moses. They said, quote, "Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to make us and our children and livestock die of thirst?" Close quote.
Okay. Again, it's a repeat, di ba? Talagang they traveled again, guys. Intindihin natin yung mga Israelites, hindi mahirap mag-travel. 1.5 million Hebrews, tapos men, women, and children, matanda, mga bata, sanggol, di ba? Buntes, di ba? Lahat yan kasama, magta-travel sa desert. And then again, they come up Rapidim, but there was no water. People, nauubos talaga yung kanilang provision. So they quarreled. Ngayon, talagang galit na
Galit
sila.
na.
Give us water to drink. Moses replied, why do you quarrel with me? Why do you put the Lord to the test? Diba? But the people were thirsty for water there, and they grumbled against Moses. They said, why did you bring us? Diba? At tapos sana yung our livestock will die. Then Moses cried out to the Lord, what am I to do with these people? Anong gagawin ko rito sa mga taong ito? Ang tigas ng ulo. Di ba? They are almost ready to stone me. Di ba? Sobrang hirap ng ito ni Moses guys. Hindi mahirap maglid ng ganitong tao, di ba? The Lord answered Moses, go out in front of the people. Take with you some of the elders of Israel and take in your hand the staff with you stack
The Nile.
stack the Nile and go. I will stand there before you by the rock at Horeb. Strike the rock and water will come out of it for the people to drink. So Moses did as this in the sight of the elder Israel. And he called the place called Massah and Meribah, because the Israelites quarreled because they tested the Lord saying, is the Lord among us
or not?
or not? Oh, yan din yung question nila.
faith, oo.
Hanggang ngayon, question din natin yan hanggang ngayon. Di ba? So ito, guys, tinan nyo of all the bakit rock? Bakit in-strike yung rock?
Wala namang
Meron
tubig
bang-
sa rock
Wala namang tubig ang rock.
It
Diba?
symbolizes Jesus.
Yeah, it symbolizes Jesus. Yeah. Pero bakit rock? It symbolizes Jesus. It's a miracle, di ba?
Kasi
It's a miracle yan
imposible magkaroon ng water.
Kasi nga, di ba siya yung living water?
Yeah. Kasi
The water will come out of the rock.
Tapos
He is the
lumabas
living
yung
water.
Jesus is the living water. Diba? Yun yung katumbas niyan dun sa New Testament, di ba? Strike the rock and water will come out of it for the people to drink. So Moses did this in the sight of the Lord.
Of the people.
Yeah. So ito yung ito na naman, repeat again, they grumble everything. So walang pagbabago. Everything parang umiikot lang sila.
Binigyan sila ng daily
Umiikot lang
bread.
sila. Na
Diba? Kaya nga ni God na padala ng quails at money, pero how could they doubt na hindi sila kayang i-supply ng drinking water? Is anything too hard for the Lord?
Yeah.
Diba?
Ito yung yung if you will analyze yung guys yung nangyayari ngayon sa Israel at sa Middle East, di ba? Itong sa Middle East na yan. Yung if you will remember, yung itong very significant itong pag-strike ng rock na ito Ito kasi ay meron tinatawag yung mga Hebrew ngayon. Hanggang ngayon, meron silang tinatawag na the feast, di ba? Meron yung the feast of the Passover, tandaan niyo yung the feast of the Passover, di ba? Yun yung
Bago sila umalis.
Bago sila umalis. Ito,
Sa Egypt.
the feast of the tabernacle. The
1
feast of
week
the
yun.
tabernacle or Sukkot or the boot camp, di ba? 1 week nila itong
Sineselebrate.
Holiday ito sa Israel. Hanggang ngayon. Holiday yan. So anong ginagawa ng mga Hudyo? Pumupunta sila sa Jerusalem tapos lumalabas sila sa city. Ang ginagawa nila, nagka-camp sila outside of the city.
Sa desert.
Parang to replicate
the 40 years
replicate the 40 years
of Exodus.
Ngayon, ang ginagawa ng high priest, lalabas siya, meron siyang isang pitchel na golden, di ba? Tapos sasalok sila sa isang lake doon ng water, and then sabay-sabay silang papasok sa temple, ipo-pour nila yon. Parang ibig sabihin, ito yung ini-strike ni Moses dun sa rock na ito. Yun yung significance nun. Besides dun sa mga mana. Ito yon.
Ay, ano yun? Ito
Ah,
yung festival
ito yung
ng
festival.
October 7.
So, after, matatapos to no on the 7th day. On the 7th day, yun yung talagang festival. The feast of the festival. Lahat ng mga Hebrew, magkakainan, magsasayawan, mag-aano. Now, yung nangyari dito noong October 7, itinapat ng mga Hamas yan. Na yun yung at the end of the festival. Of the Feast of the Tabernacle. Kaya yung mga sinugod doon ng mga Hamas doon sa border ng Gaza at saka Israel, 'di ba? Yung mga kabataan doon nagkakasiyahan, 'di ba? Outside, 'di ba? Yan yung feast na yon. The Feast of Tabernacle. Holiday. Katapusan na
Grabe.
yon. Holiday, nagsasayawan sila doon, everything. And then dumating itong mga naka-parachute,
Pinagbababaril.
pinagbababaril sila and
Oo.
everything. Kaya galit, kaya ganun na lang
Ang
guys.
galit ng mga
Galit,
Israelites.
naggalit ang mga Israel. Kasi very sacred sa kanila itong the Feast of the Tabernacle. Di ba? So hanggang ngayon,
Mhm.
talagang planned yan. Yeah, pero hindi ko na-expound mga nangyayari. Pero gusto ko lang i-ano sa inyo, kaya yung strike ni Moses sa rock na ito, kasama to sa Feast of the Tabernacle na ginagawa nila, di ba? So very significant.
Sabi nga ni
Oo.
God, put this as a memorial.
As a memorial yan, di ba? So kasi yung 40 years nila sa inaano nila yan, sineselebrate nila yan hanggang ngayon, 'di ba? Ito nga ang nangyari, 'di ba? Sa October 7. Okay, let's move forward, malapit na.
Ito na, Amalekites na tayo.
The Amalekites came and attacked the
Si Edith
Israelites.
naman, Mike.
Oh, Edith, pakibasa. 8 to 12.
12.
Ay,
13.
8 to 13.
Sige. Apo. 8 to
13.
13. Okay, verse 8. The Amalekites came and attacked the Israelites at Rephidim. Moses said to Joshua, "Choose some of our men and go out to fight the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill with the staff of God in my hands." Verse 10. So Joshua fought the Amalekites as Moses had ordered. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went to the top of the hill. As long as Moses held up his hands, the Israelites were winning. But whenever he lowered his hands, the Amalekites were winning. When Moses' hands grew tired, they took a stone and put it under him and sat on it. Aaron and Hur held his hands up, one on one side, one on the other, so that his hands remained steady till sunset. So Joshua overcame the Amalekite army with a sword. Thank you for the word.
And si Maricel, andyan pa si Maricel. On the way.
Okay, continue po.
Sige.
Then the Lord said to Moses, "Write this on a scroll as something to be remembered, and make sure that Joshua hears it, because I will completely blot out the name of the Amalek from under heaven." 15. Moses built an altar and called it, "The Lord is my banner," he said, because hands were lifted up against the throne of the Lord. The Lord will be at war against Amalekites from generation to generation. That's it. Salamat.
Ito, an
sa-
unprovoked attack by the Amalekites to, ha? At saka napaka defenseless ng Israelites dito kasi sa likod sila umatake. Ang nasa likod ng mga Israelites, andun yung mga baggages nila, andun ang mga matatanda, andun ang mga babae, andun ang mga children. Di ba? So parang in-attack nila yung rear at saka inatake din nila yung mga bata, yung matatanda, yung mga babae, they took away all the spoils. At saka, ngayon, may naalala ba kayo sa mga recent na nangyayari ngayon? Di ba? Kung paano kinuha yung mga matatanda at saka yung mga bata at saka mga ginagamit ng mga bata at saka mga babae. Hindi ko nasasabihin
Yes.
na yun yung exactly how the Hamas did to the Israelites in Gaza, ha? So, yung makikita natin, ito yung first experience of warfare ng mga Israel. They live for hundreds of years as slaves. So, God fought Egyptians for them, di ba? Si God, kaya sila nakawala si God lang yon, di ba? At ngayon, ito yung first military battle nila. Hindi warriors ang mga Israelites. Walang experience in fighting. But God was with them. God
Yes.
fought the Amalekites. So, nag-prevail sila because Moses prayed. Di ba? And ito yung Joshua will fight and Moses will pray. So, kailangan talaga natin ang prayers. At ang makikita natin ang mga Amalekites, they have the shame of being the first nation to make war against Israel. Diba? They had the shame of actually fighting with God. Diba? Ang Amalekites, diba Mike, parang ano siya, descendants ni Esau.
Yeah,
Oo.
descendants and actually.
Mm-mm.
Nung pa lang talagang makakaaway na sila. So, yung ano lang dito, merong gusto kong i-point. Itong verse 15, Moses built an altar and called it, the Lord is my banner. He said, because hands were lifted up against the throne of the Lord will be at war against the Amalekites from generation to generation. Kasi ang talaga, yung akala kasi natin, the Lord is love, peaceful, pero hindi ba nagagalit din ang Lord? Di ba? Yung siya, meron siyang inutos diyan na ano yung itong mga Amalekites kasi, para maintindihan natin, let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 15. It is really an instruction from the Lord. Kasi itong mga Amalekites, dapat iwa-wipe out to di ba, ni Joshua, pero hindi ni wipe out ni Joshua. Maski si Saul, yung first king ng Israel, dapat i-wipe out niya, pero hindi niya wipe out. Pinreserve niya yung king, pinreserve niya yung magagandang babae, di ba? So nagalit sa kanya kasi it's a very clear instruction. Tingnan niyo ha. Samuel chapter 15. Samuel said to Saul, di ba? Siya yung king ng Israel. I am the one the Lord sent to anoint your king over his people Israel. Ang nagsasalita rito si Samuel. So listen now to the message from the Lord. This is what the Lord Almighty said. Ito yung unang instruction ni Lord nang si Saul ay naging king, di ba? So listen now, di ba? I will punish the Amalekites for what they did to Israel when they waylaid them as they came from Egypt. Now go attack the Amalekites and totally destroy. All belongs to them.
Belongs to them.
Tingnan nyo guys look at this. Do not spare them. Put to death man and woman, children and infants.
Cattle,
And sheep, camels and donkeys. Di ba? So, ano yan Ibig sabihin,
Ang tagal na nangyari yun, hindi nakalimutan.
nakikita ko sa yung ngayon, yung mga comments dito nangyayari. Hindi pwedeng hindi pwedeng hindi magalit si Lord kasi God is love. Hindi niya po pwede yung mga tao na ganito na man and children na na nakikita nila na namamatay na ganito, di ba? That is, sabi nila, that is ungodly. Ha? Pero tingnan niyo itong instruction niya.
Do not spare them.
Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants.
Kasi gusto
Lahat
niya ma-wipe out.
I-wipe out niya. Di ba?
First country kasi
Mm.
that fought the Israelites.
Yan yung that is who our God is. Di
That
ba?
is how
He
we
is a God
protect
of
His
justice.